You've clicked on this video because you want to know the latest untapped niche that's guaranteed to get you millions of views on TikTok. Thankfully, you've come to the right place. This is the last video you'll ever need about making money on social media, and by the end of this video, you'll be well on your way to making money like this. I'll start by revealing the latest niche, and then I'll show you exactly how we're going to generate content for ourselves. Look at this TikTok page. It's clear they're doing well, and they're posting in this untapped historical photos niche. As you can see, each video gets millions of views. Let me show you one of their videos so you see what we're making.
Historical photos you've never seen before. Dismantling Checkpoint Charlie, the Berlin Wall's most famous crossing, 1990. Man begging for wife's forgiveness in divorce court.
Don't click off now, let's actually make a start. So as always guys, there's a Google Doc in the description containing all that we'll use today. If you guys are outside the creativity program regions, then you can get accounts in my description. Finally, be sure to check out my Skool community if you want one-on-one support. Okay guys, start by heading to ChatGPT and asking the AI for 10 crazy historical facts that you may not know about. Ask it to give this as a 1,000 character script. I'll leave the full prompt for you in the Google Doc. Once the AI has generated our script, let's turn it into a voiceover. So, to get started, head over to ElevenLabs using the link provided in the Google Doc. Once you're on the site, simply paste in your script. Here, you can see my script is over 1,000 characters, meaning the voiceover will be a little over a minute long. I'm now going to delete the following text at the start and then add text talking about the historical photos just after our first image. Now select a voice that you like from the drop-down menu. Now go ahead and hit Generate Speech once you're satisfied, and when it's done processing, download the voiceover file to your device. With the voiceover in hand, the next step is to clean it up. This is essentially removing dead air to make the voiceover sound more engaging. To do this, download Descript, a program that's also linked in the Google Doc. After downloading and opening Descript, go to the top right corner and start a new audio project. On this screen, drag in the ElevenLabs Voiceover file we downloaded earlier. Once it's uploaded, Descript will begin transcribing the audio into text. I'll skip ahead to the completion of this step, but keep in mind this process might take a couple of minutes. Here's where it's crucial to follow each step exactly. Once the transcription is done, look to the right-hand menu and click on Shorten Word Gaps. Then, go to the top of your screen and set the parameters to detect silences that are over 0.2 seconds long. Finally, set it to shorten these gaps to 0.7 seconds. This precision is vital, so be careful to get it right. After shortening all the word gaps, go to the top right corner to publish the edited voiceover. Alright, with our audio perfected, let's generate background visuals to enhance the video's overall appeal. To start, return to ChatGPT and input a prompt that will help us generate a variety of Leonardo image prompts. We'll use AI images, as it'll be a twist on this sort of content. If you want this prompt, I've included it in the Google Doc for easy access. Once we have our prompts, head to Leonardo to transform them into actual images. Once you're here, set the preset to Leonardo Phoenix. Once that's done, head below and make sure the generation quality is the highest possible. Next, make sure to adjust the image dimensions. Click the More button and then select TikTok to ensure the images are formatted for vertical video style. After adjusting the settings, go back to ChatGPT to copy your first image prompt and paste it into Leonardo's generation box. Then, hit Generate to start creating the image. I'll skip ahead to when our first image is complete. As you can see, the result is visually stunning. We now need to repeat the process for each prompt, copying and pasting them into Leonardo until we have generated every image we need. I'll skip to when all of our images are finished and ready for use. Now that we have our images, go ahead and download each one. This step is now complete, and we're ready to move on. Stick with me here, as we're now going to dive into editing, uploading, and even exploring some unique monetization methods that don't rely on the TikTok creativity program. Real quick, I want to mention my private Skool community, which is a space for the top 1% of creators learning advanced strategies to go viral on TikTok. We have tips that aren't found on my channel, as well as one-on-one support with me. Check it out in the description. Alright, let's piece everything together. Open up CapCut, our editing software, and start by importing all the assets we've collected. Begin by adding the voiceover to the timeline, then increase its volume to about 5 since ElevenLabs recordings can be a bit quiet. With the voiceover set, start placing each of your images on the timeline so they align with what's being said in the audio. I'll speed up this section as I drag and drop each image to match the narrative, making sure they're cropped and synced with the voiceover. I'll skip ahead to when this part of the process is complete. leaving us with a fully populated timeline of images. Now, we'll add motion to our images to create a dynamic, engaging visual experience. Start by selecting an image on the timeline. At the top right, you'll see the Animation tab. Click on it, then choose Combo to access a variety of preset animations. Here's where you can get creative. Try out different styles to see which one fits best. Changing animations across different images keeps the viewer interested, adding a sense of movement that feels natural and keeps the story visually dynamic. Once you've found the right animations, go through each image and apply a unique animation style to match its specific moment in the script. I'll fast forward through this, but make sure to test the playback often to see how these animations flow in sequence. Let's move on to captions, an essential element that helps viewers follow along even if they're watching without sound. In CapCut, click on the Text menu, then select Auto Captions, and click Generate. This tool will automatically transcribe the voiceover, creating captions that match the audio timing. Once the captions are generated, drag them to the middle of the screen, where they're easy to read. To match our video's tone, head to Templates and choose a minimal, clean template that complements the visuals rather than distracting from them. Captions add accessibility and increase engagement, making it more likely viewers will watch the video all the way through. Next, let's incorporate effects for added visual appeal. In the Effects tab, search for black noise. This effect adds subtle, textured particles that flicker on the screen, giving the visuals a polished look. Drag it across the entire timeline so it covers every image. For additional flair, try layering effects like fire, firefly, or gold stars over individual images. These effects enhance each scene's visual impact, making the video feel richer and more detailed. I'll skip ahead here, but the key is to add different effects to each image for variety while keeping them cohesive in style. With our effects done, I'll now add a filter to our video. There are loads to choose from, but I think that I'll go with this one called Oppenheimer. Similar to the black noise effect, I'll drag it onto our timeline and extend its duration across our whole image. If it's a little too strong, head to the top right and drag this slider down to around 30%. All right, guys, last step. Then, move to Adjustments to customize the look further. Increase the saturation to a value of 10 to give the colors a richer feel, making the images pop on the screen. Next, add a vignette with a value of 20 to subtly darken the corners, focusing the viewer's attention on the center of the frame. The filter and adjustments give the video a cohesive, polished look. Once these adjustments are complete, your video is ready for export. Here's the finished result, but keep watching as I'll talk monetization.
Historical photos you will have never seen. In medieval Europe, animals could be put on trial, with pigs, dogs, and even insects sentenced to death for crimes. Viking warriors went into battle wearing animal pelts and howling to intimidate enemies. These berserkers were possibly high on hallucinogenic mushrooms.
Finally, let's talk about monetization strategies. Besides the TikTok creativity program, consider creating an ebook on this topic using ChatGPT. This ebook can provide deeper insights and be sold via beacons. For those serious about turning their content into revenue, my Skool community is a resource for personalized advice and advanced strategies. We also have one-on-one coaching that you can use to ensure you go viral on TikTok. That's all for today's video. See you in the next one.